This program proudly presented by Yellow, supported by American Express, Optus and Qantas Business Rewards.
Hello and welcome to Marketing Matters. I'm Peter Applebaum. Tonight's episode helps you to find the best niche for your business. Being all things to all people is not a great marketing strategy. Successful people, brands and organisations stand for something specific and meaningful to their market. They have a niche. Even big companies still sell within their niche. Nike sells sporting goods, not pizzas. Bunnings sells hardware products, not flights to Bali. So how can you get the most out of your niche? That's what our panel of marketing experts are going to answer. We're going to speak to Martin Whelan from NRMA, Susan Werkner from Interactive Investor, and Ben Kagan from Down and Out Boutique Burgers. But first, our case study for the week. There are many juice companies and brands out there, but the founders of Botanica identified a relatively untapped niche and have been focused on filling that market need ever since. Let's find out more.
So Nadia and Rich, tell us about what you did before you started making this wonderful magic potion.
Rich and I worked in finance for quite a long time prior to starting the business, which was great because that gave us an opportunity to work in the US, which gave us exposure to this type of sector, the beverage sector.
The juice market is incredibly crowded. How did you actually select what niche to focus on?
We were after more functional beverages and like green juice and things like that when we came home, and we noticed there was nothing like that in retail or cafes and that type of thing.
How important has it been to understand your niche in the growth of the business?
Again, I guess we wanted to create a product that had a function, and it's what the consumers are desiring at the moment. Clean labelling, truthful whole ingredients, and Australian made.
Did you have a clear vision in mind with what you wanted to do with Botanica when you first started it?
Yes, we did. We wanted a brand that represented green. We came across the word Botanica because in South America it's actually a chemist for health and natural nutrition. So it stood for exactly, and a generic brand that wasn't limited to juice.
And you've always had a trade partner rather than an end consumer focus from the start. Was that a specific strategy when you started the business? And how has it worked for you?
Operationally, the decision was made for operational purposes to deliver stock to 1,000 odd individual little cafes and things like that's a lot more difficult. We believe work with someone that knows what they do, they know best. So distributors have it down pat, work with them, but also then stay in contact with the end consumer and work with them and get feedback and let them know that you still know who they are.
What have been some of the key wins you've had that have made a difference to the success of Botanica?
Yeah, working from larger customers such as Qantas, Costco, Harris Farm in particular, as well as smaller customers like Fishbowl Sashimi where we are today, and a lot of our cafes all around the Sydney area that have been a great support and big wins for us.
There's no magic to it. You just have cold calling, pick up the phone, knocking on doors, hitting the pavement. It's a game of attrition, and you have to speak to enough people, knock on enough doors, present your products to enough people to allow you to get the traction and get those wins on the board. But I think specific to some of the bigger clients, Qantas and Costco, you have to offer them something unique, and you have to get them excited about being a long-term partner and showing them that you're willing to innovate for them and be that partner to make them look successful and look good.
So why did you pick green juice out of all the possible juices you could have focused on?
I guess Australia is influenced by products that are available in the US and overseas because everyone travels so much and that type of thing. And there is, you can see in the streets, such a well-being movement that's occurring, that people want things that are good for their inside just as much as exercising for their outside.
And has sampling been key to you spreading the word about the brand?
It's been really important and successful for us. I mean, our product sits on the shelf a good $2 to $3 higher per litre than the other products in the juice section. So letting someone try, break their habit. Often they'll be reaching for the same product over and over again. If you're there to give them a free sample, try it out, they get hooked, and then they believe and understand why it is that extra bit of spots.
So in addition to sampling, what are some of the other marketing strategies you've used to help you grow the brand?
Well, I think a great indicator of marketing that has worked is actually where we are here today at Fishbowl Sashimi here in Bondi. We've created a co-branded product for them. Having gone 4 years just with the Botanica brand, granted that we have the Qantas partnership and so forth, we needed to find new ways, new interesting ways to extend our brand. So we partnered with Fishbowl, who have the same ethics, the same philosophy on food and sourcing as we do. And so we found them as a great partner to co-brand a range of juices to demonstrate that, we go beyond, just the Botanica branding to find channels and ways to work with other businesses, other small businesses as well, to unify and create, interesting products.
So where do you see the Botanica brand and business 5 years from now?
We believe, or we've been working on Botanica now for 5 years, so in another 5 years' time will be 10 years. We hope that it's one of Australia's most recognised healthy food and beverage, functional food and beverage companies.
So what can we learn from Botanica's success? Find a gap in the market and fill it? Get potential long-term partners excited about your product and, of course, consumers too. And as we saw, sampling is a great way of doing this. Remember, tasting is believing, and have a vision for your business and a plan for how to get there. If you have any questions or suggestions, let us know on Facebook at Marketing Matters TV or contact us via the website at marketingmatterstv.com.